Okay then. So, I'm gonna eat this soup. I gotta wait till what, 10:30? What time is it? 6. Okay, okay, maybe I can take the, put some. What is this? This is not an eyebrow pencil. Oh yeah, it is. It's a crayon type of pencil. So it's even. Let me make sure it's even. So let me see. When did I take that? Because see, I know me. I'm about to be like getting in my bed, relaxing, and I want to be like resting and on my way to sleepy land. All right, so let's put this here. I'm over here looking at my perfume, right? Y'all see it up there, that yellow bottle right there? I sat down and I'm like, somebody been in my room. Somebody been in my room. Why is that move? I had to think, you know? Maybe nobody was in the room, Sharon. Maybe nobody was in the room. Don't go in, relax, think. Because you know you old and you forget stuff. So think. But I'll be honest, I never really go off on people until I'm actually sure. So I remembered doing the perfume earlier today. But earlier today when I was getting dressed, right? When I say in the video, you'll hear me say, what perfume am I going to wear today? I said, I think I'm going to wear this one, right? After all, this is Gucci Floral, right? I said, okay. But then once I put my coat on, I went and took it again. And sprayed. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. Ain't nobody in the bed but me. See? And the doll baby. Where that doll baby? Where that doll baby? You see the doll baby? Yes, it's that bad. I'm sleeping with doll babies. I cracked myself up. But you see him? You see him? The baby. I love me some children. I can have kids. As long as the guy want kids, I want kids. As long as my body can have them, I'll have them. I don't care. I would never be that woman. I never was that woman. Right? And God forbid something happened to my husband and I was to get married again, which I doubt it. Who the crazy gonna want me at an old age? No teeth. Me, I ain't got no issues. If I was to meet a guy, let's say hypothetically speaking, and he ain't had no teeth, he ain't had no hair, you know, he crippled, he broke, he love me, and I love him, we gonna make it. It is shrimp. Fish. Scallops. Well, he must have was feeling good. He said them scallops cost a lot of money. Yeah, he said them scholars cost a lot of money. I was like, alrighty then. Well, then you better not buy them then. But anyway, back to my... It's not hot. But back in the time when I was capable and able to have kids. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not able to have kids, but I guess they say once you stop your menstrual cycle, you can't have no more kids. But hey, Sarah had some kids. A child, a boy. What she was, 90? Wait, we're going to ask Google this. We're going to see how smart Google is. Hey, Google, how old was Sarah when she became pregnant?
90 years old. On the website Britannica.com, they say, Sarah was childless until she was 90 years old. God promised Abraham that she would be a mother of nations, and that she would conceive and bear a son, but Sarah did not believe. Isaac, born to Sarah and Abraham in their old age, was the fulfillment of God's promise to them.
You go ahead, Google. I asked you all that, but I appreciate it. She just gave me the breakdown. But that's my point. Sarah was 90, right? She was 90 years old when she conceived, right? Or when she had a baby. So I do not estimate the Lord. If it was up to me, I would have had quite a few kids. Yep. I would have had quite a few kids. Because I'm laughing. Cause my grandmother say, Sharon, just relax, Sharon. Just, in other words, she was saying. I didn't understand it then. But I got it as time went on, and I grew up and understood stuff, right? But what she was saying, I'm like, Sharon, you just calm down, right? Y'all stop touching one another. Stop breathing on one another. I guess all that head stuff that I had me all clogged up and stuff yesterday and the day before yesterday is coming out now. Yeah. Don't stop breathing on one another, because y'all breathe. You and Tracy breathe on one another. That was my husband. You get some kids. You pregnant. Every year I was pregnant. Right? But here's the thing. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. You know, you can love kids and all that, but it has to be a two-way. It has to be a two-way street. You can't love children and your husband don't. And your husband can't love children and you don't. Because if y'all having sexual, I'm going to be raw with y'all. If y'all having sexual intercourse with one another, right, you're going to get pregnant. I'm talking about a married couple. I ain't talking about the unmarried. That's another video. Because I went down that road too. Okay? So, if y'all both married, right, and y'all having that sexual encounter with one another, whether you getting your rocks off, whether he's stealing it, whether you giving it to him, or whether he taking it, either way, if you're not using any sort of protection, you're going to get pregnant if it's in the right time. I believe the right time, right? Put it that way. Now, with that being said, when I'm talking about myself. Well, I'm going to throw it like this first, and then I'll get to myself. When you are in a relationship with a man, with your husband, we're going to put it like that, because my husband was my husband each time I got pregnant. But he didn't want no kids. He didn't want no kids. I think he only wanted 2. And the reason why I say he only wanted 2, not by his mouth, but by his actions. And the reason why I say that is because when we was in Job Corps, oh, my nose is, right? I'm red, right? When we was in Job Corps, somebody came to my dorm. Not my dorm. To our cubicle. We slept in cubicles. I don't know what you call it back there. That's diggy. We slept in what I say? We slept in. They was bunks, but they was in. They wasn't rooms. I forgot what they called them back then. Like, but it was like some of them hold 2 people. The one I was in, I think it held 3. It was a bunk bed, right, right in the middle of the room. Was a closet for your clothes. And on the side was another bed, right? Okay. So, doing all this coughing, I forgot what the reason why I said that. So I was lying in the bed asleep because my day was full. It was always full. What?
Can I use the white phone?
It's Here. I know I probably got this shining stuff underneath my nose. Okay, so my day was full. And what I mean by being full is that I had class in the morning and I had trade in the afternoon. So the trade that I was doing, I believe at the time, was painting. And that took a whole lot out of you because you actually using all of your upper muscles. Right? So, oh, I got a phlegm right there. That's why I keep coughing. I done ate all the good stuff out of it. This is nothing but, I don't know. No one gave it to me free. I wonder if we got pepper in here. Can you see a little white thing floating around? And I'm just busy eating and don't even know what I'm eating. See how my trust is. I just trust people. Okay, so I was asleep. The reason why I say I had a full day, because I was asleep. I done came back for our trade. My husband, he was my boyfriend at the time. Was he my boyfriend? No. I don't think we was going together at the time. He was taking up custodian. Maintenance. Right? At the time. In Job Corps, it's called custodian. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm gonna have to take something to break it up. Because I do got something to break it up. So, they come knocking on it wasn't a door, it had curtains, but the wood was knocking on the wood. And they were saying, Sharon. They said, your man is looking for you. The man wants you. Even though we wasn't going together. He always, like, was always in my face and stuff, so. But anyway, everybody just looked at it as me and him being boyfriend and girlfriend, right? But we weren't. Okay, so I goes out in my sleepy world. No, I should have said I get interrupted from my sleepy world. And I go out there. It's now like evening time. And he's standing like a ways away where we normally meet up when we get ready to go to our trades, right? Or we get ready to go eat dinner. So he says, oh, I got the name for our kids. I said, kids? We gonna have some kids, right? They said, yeah, we gonna have some kids. We're gonna have some kids. We're gonna have 2. That's what I said, I think. That's all he wanted. So I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, I got the names already. I got the names already. You know, I was a very complicated person back then. You know, very detailed. Oh, we're gonna have some kids? Really? Where we gonna live at? And da-da-da-da. You gonna have a job? You know? He was like, right, whatever. Let's just go. Let me just tell you. He said, I got the names. I said, okay, what's the names? He said, if it's a boy, it's going to be Terrence Scott. Right? No, Tracy Scott Jordan. And if it's a girl, it's going to be Tandra. He's the one that named his kids. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Tandra. I'm sorry. Tandra Jordan. We didn't have no middle names. He had the middle name for the son. And just like I said, our son was supposed to be named after him. So as time went on, and we going out with each other now. So I had to sneeze. Don't want to come out. I sneeze. He says to me, no, I said to him that let's not name the boy after you. He said, what? I said, he can keep your middle name, but let's name him Terrence. So did I name him? No, he named him. No, I think he did name him Tracy, and I said, no, you have to get another name. I told him that. I said, no, you gotta get another name. I said, I'm not walking around the house with 2 Tracy's. Not really knowing what type of person he was, but I'm glad today I didn't name my son after him. Our son. So, oh, I gotta sneeze badly. So, He tell right, not Tracy, it'll be Terrence Scott Jordan. Yeah, because I really think that I named him, and I told him to keep the Scott. I told him to keep the Scott. But anyway, my whole point is that he only wanted 2. He loved it to do, but he didn't want no kids. He didn't want the responsibility. So that's why I say when 2 people is in a relationship, in a marriage, a relationship that leads into a marriage, you know, these are things that are very important to both, that should be very important to both individuals' children. Because the reason why that excuse me, the reason why that's important is because that's in God's agenda. Because he told Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply. So no matter how you look at it, kids gonna always be conceived. If that woman can conceive, that woman gonna have some children. I don't care whether people like it. I don't care if she do it in wedlock, out of wedlock, around the wedlock. Child gonna be conceived. You see what I'm saying? Now, the thing is that what should be taken in consideration is the future of that child. You see what I'm saying? Them parents should be done talking about that. Figuring it out. I'll be right back.